الحكم نو فير نو فير ريفري نو فير ظلم مبين وواضح.
If you ask me what is the most controversial match in this World Cup, then my answer will be the Argentina versus Egypt match. On July 7th in Atlanta, Argentina pulled off one of the most dramatic comebacks in World Cup knockout history, beating Egypt 3-2 in the round of 16. But the real story isn't the comeback. It's what happened before it. For most of the match, Egypt controlled the game, leading 2-0 against the two-time defending champions. Then, in the 62nd minute, Egypt looked to have sealed it. Forward Mostafa Zico found the net, doubling the lead and sending Egypt's bench into celebration. The goal didn't stand. Referee François Letexier turned to the pitch side monitor. After review, the goal was disallowed. Egyptian midfielder Marwan Adia was ruled to have fouled Argentina defender Lisandro Martinez in the build-up. The contact was minimal enough to split opinion instantly. Was it a foul? Technically, maybe. Was it enough to wipe a World Cup goal off the board? That's where the real argument started. Egypt's frustration didn't end there. Late in the match, Captain Mohamed Salah went down under a challenge from Christian Romero inside the box. Egypt appealed for a penalty. The referee waved play on, no review, no second look. Argentina broke forward moments later, and that sequence became the turning point. From there, the collapse was swift. Messi pulled one back. Romero leveled it. Then, in the 92nd minute, Enzo Fernandez scored the winner. Argentina had gone from 0-2 down to a 3-2 victory in the final 13 minutes. But for a huge portion of the football world, the result came with an asterisk. The numbers didn't help. By full time, Argentina had committed 13 fouls to Egypt's 11. A stat that became ammunition in the wider debate over how the match was officiated. Pundits weighed in fast. Ian Wright argued that if the standard used to disallow Egypt's goal had been applied consistently, Salah's penalty shout should have been reviewed the same way. Jamie Carragher went further, suggesting that in almost any top European league, Zico's goal would have stood even after VAR review, calling the decision inconsistent with how the technology is normally applied. On the touchline, tensions boiled over. Egypt's coach, Hossam Hassan, used FIFA's official anti-racism hand signal as a form of protest. Instead of the match being paused, as that gesture is designed to trigger, Hassan was shown a yellow card for continuing to press his case. The fallout continued after the final whistle. Egypt's Football Federation filed an official complaint with FIFA, naming referee François Letexier and his assistants directly, arguing the decisions undermined the fairness expected at a tournament of the World Cup's stature. FIFA has defended the officiating team and stood by the calls made on the pitch, but that hasn't stopped fans and analysts worldwide from using this match as a case study in everything currently frustrating people about VAR. The inconsistency, the lack of transparency in defining clear and obvious errors, and the sense that different matches get different standards of review. Worth remembering, Egypt reached the World Cup knockout stage for the first time in program history, and led one of football's most decorated national teams for nearly 90 minutes. That achievement deserved more attention than it's gotten. Instead, it's been overshadowed by a refereeing decision that will likely be debated long after this tournament ends. Whether or not the VAR call was correct by the letter of the law, the optics were damaging. A knockout match decided in its final minutes following a disallowed goal and a waved-off penalty appeal is exactly the kind of scenario that fuels distrust in officiating, regardless of which side people end up believing. Argentina moves on, Egypt goes home, and the debate over how that match was officiated isn't going anywhere anytime soon.